Dear friend, today we are about to embark on a journey into the most powerful and divine force in the universe, the infinite source of all life, love, and abundance. Every thought you think, every word you speak, and every feeling you embrace shapes the reality you experience. Yet there is a higher dimension, a state of consciousness, a God state of mind, where you can connect directly with the unlimited power of the source within you. When you learn to think from this divine consciousness, fear, doubt, and limitation dissolve. You awaken the ability to manifest effortlessly, attract the desires of your heart, and live in harmony with the boundless intelligence of the universe. This is not mere imagination, it is the science of the mind in action. So relax, open your heart, and let your mind be lifted beyond ordinary thinking. Today, we will explore how to enter the God state of mind, tap into the infinite source, and manifest directly from it the life you've always desired. Fully and completely begins in your own consciousness. Let us begin this sacred journey together. Entering the God state of mind is the ultimate key to transforming your thoughts into instant manifestations. It is not a process of struggle or effort. It is a state of consciousness in which your mind aligns perfectly with the infinite intelligence of the universe. When you enter this divine state, you are no longer limited by fear, doubt, or hesitation. Your thoughts take on a new power, a creative force that shapes your reality with precision and ease. The moment you understand this principle, you realize that everything you have ever desired is already within the reach of your own consciousness. The God state of mind is not something you attain by external means, it is awakened within you. It is the recognition that you are an expression of the source, a living channel through which divine power flows effortlessly. The more fully you immerse yourself in this state, the more naturally your desires begin to appear in your life. In this state, your mind becomes a magnet for the things you truly want. Every thought, feeling, and image you hold in your consciousness begins to radiate energy, attracting corresponding experiences from the universal field. The secret is that the universe responds not to idle wishes or fleeting hopes, but to the clarity and intensity of your mental images. When you consistently maintain a feeling of unity with the infinite source, your desires do not remain dreams, they become realities. This is why entering the God state of mind is far more than positive thinking. It is the act of consciously tuning your mind to the frequency of abundance, success, love, and health. As you dwell in this state, you are no longer separated from the life you wish to create. Instead, you become a living manifestation of it. The beauty of this process is its simplicity. You do not have to struggle to force outcomes or manipulate circumstances. The divine mind within you knows the perfect timing and the ideal path for every desire to be fulfilled. Your role is to focus, believe, and feel the reality of what you want, and the universe will respond with miraculous precision. By entering the God state of mind, you learn to release resistance and surrender to the natural flow of intelligence. Thoughts that once carried doubt or limitation are replaced with certainty, peace, and unwavering faith. This is the power of the God state. It transforms ordinary thinking into extraordinary creation. It allows you to live in a realm where your inner world directly shapes your outer world, and where the impossible becomes not only possible but inevitable. As you cultivate this state, you will notice a profound shift in your life. Opportunities appear seemingly out of nowhere, solutions emerge effortlessly, and people and circumstances align to support your goals. Every manifestation begins with a thought held in a clear, focused, and confident mind. The God state of mind teaches you that you are not at the mercy of circumstances. Instead, you are a co-creator with the infinite intelligence of universe, you awaken to the realization that everything you desire is already yours in the spiritual realm, waiting for your conscious mind to receive it. By living in this state consistently, you gain mastery over your destiny, and your life becomes a reflection of the divine power that resides within you. In truth, entering the God state of mind is not a technique to be learned. It is a natural state to be realized. It is the awareness that you are part of an infinite source, capable of manifesting your desires effortlessly when your thoughts are aligned with the divine order. As you practice dwelling in this consciousness, your mind becomes a powerful instrument of creation, capable of turning every intention into reality. The moment you step into this state fully, you will understand that manifestation is not a distant dream. It is your natural birthright, and it begins the instant you think, believe, and feel in harmony with the source. The source within you holds infinite power, abundance, and wisdom, and understanding this truth is the gateway to a life of limitless possibilities. Too often, people look for solutions, guidance, and fulfillment outside themselves, searching in books, in other people, or in circumstances, unaware that the divine intelligence they seek already resides deep within their own being. This source is not a distant power. It is the living, creative presence in your own mind, a reservoir of infinite energy and wisdom that can guide every aspect of your life. When you recognize that the source is your inner companion, you begin to live in harmony with a force that knows no limitation, no scarcity, and no failure. Every desire, every goal, every dream you hold is already possible when you learn to align with this inner intelligence, for the source contains all solutions, all answers, and all opportunities. The beauty of this truth is that the source operates in absolute perfection. It does not falter, it does not question, and it does not fail. Unlike the human mind, which is often clouded by doubt, fear, or confusion, the source is pure, intelligent, and creative. When you connect with it, you are tapping into a wellspring of wisdom that can guide you to make the right decisions, attract the right people, and take the right actions effortlessly. Life ceases to be a struggle, and every challenge transforms into an opportunity for growth and manifestation. The source knows precisely how to bring your desires into reality, and your only task is to quiet your mind, focus your intention, and allow its infinite intelligence to operate through you. In this way, the source becomes both your guide and your partner, leading you toward abundance, success, and fulfillment with absolute certainty. To truly understand the power of the source within, you must realize that it is not separate from you. It is not something to seek externally or to earn by effort alone. It is your own consciousness, the part of you that is eternal, unchanging, and divine. When you dwell in this awareness, your thinking transforms from limitation to possibility, from doubt to faith, and from fear to courage. The moment you align your conscious mind with this infinite intelligence, you begin to experience life in a completely different way. Every situation that once seemed difficult becomes manageable, every problem becomes solvable, and every desire becomes attainable. The source within knows your highest good and is always ready to provide exactly what you need at exactly the right time. The infinite power of the source also brings abundance. This is not just financial abundance, although that is included. It is abundance in health, in relationships, in joy, and in every form of life experience. When you realize that the source is unlimited, you no longer measure possibilities by what you see or by what seems attainable. You understand that the universe is infinite, and as such, it can provide without restriction. By focusing your thoughts and feelings on the good you wish to receive, and by trusting the wisdom of the source, you begin to manifest life in its fullest expression. You learn that your mind is a magnet for all that is harmonious, beneficial, and life-giving. Finally, the source within you is not only a power of creation, but also a source of wisdom. It teaches you to act from love, from understanding, and from the highest perspective, rather than from fear or reaction. When you listen to this inner guidance, you navigate life with clarity, peace, and confidence, knowing that nothing can go wrong when you are in harmony with infinite intelligence. You become the master of your own destiny, not through struggle or force, but through alignment, faith, and the quiet knowing that all power, all abundance, and all wisdom are already yours. The more you recognize and rely on this inner source, the more effortlessly your life becomes a reflection of the divine perfection within you. Fear and doubt dissolve when you align with divine consciousness, and this is one of the most profound truths that can transform your life. Fear is nothing more than a product of the human mind, a reflection of imagined limitations, and a barrier that keeps you from realizing your highest potential. Doubt is the companion of fear. It clouds your judgment, weakens your confidence, and obscures the connection you have with the infinite intelligence within you. Yet, when you enter the state of divine consciousness, when your mind aligns with the source of all wisdom and power, both fear and doubt simply vanish. They have no place in a mind that knows itself as a direct expression of the infinite, eternal, and all-powerful source. In this state, you feel an inner certainty, a calm knowing that everything you desire is achievable, and that the universe conspires in your favor when your thoughts are pure, focused, and aligned. Alignment with divine consciousness begins with the realization that you are not a victim of circumstances. No matter what challenges or obstacles appear in your life, you can rise above them by connecting with the source within. Fear arises when the mind focuses on lack, limitation, or the possibility of failure. Doubt arises when you question your own worth, your own power, or the effectiveness of your thoughts, but divine consciousness is the antidote to both. When you dwell in this state, you are aware that the infinite source is constantly guiding you, providing for you, and orchestrating circumstances to bring your desires to fruition. You begin to see life from a higher perspective, one in which nothing can truly harm you, and everything ultimately works for your highest good. The power of this alignment lies in the fact that the universe responds not to your fears, but to your beliefs. Whatever you hold with faith in your mind becomes the foundation of your experience. If fear or doubt dominates your thoughts, the mind draws more of the same, more uncertainty, more hesitation, more struggle. But when your thoughts are aligned with divine consciousness, when you consciously choose to dwell in faith, love, and certainty, your entire being vibrates at a higher frequency. You attract situations, people, and opportunities that match this elevated state. Fear no longer dictates your decisions, and doubt no longer hinders your progress. Instead, you act from confidence, clarity, and inner peace, knowing that you are supported by infinite wisdom and power. Living in alignment with divine consciousness also allows you to face challenges with grace. Problems do not vanish, but your perception of them changes. You no longer see them as threats, but as opportunities to demonstrate your faith, to exercise your inner power, and to allow the universe to work through you. The moment you surrender fear and doubt to the source, you experience a profound freedom. You are no longer bound by past failures, external opinions, or imagined limitations. You become a magnet for solutions, creativity, and inspiration. Your mind becomes a sanctuary of peace, a place where fear cannot enter and doubt cannot linger. Furthermore, aligning with divine consciousness strengthens every area of your life. Your health improves because fear no longer triggers tension or disease. Your relationships flourish because doubt no longer breeds mistrust or insecurity. Your work and creative endeavors succeed because fear does not paralyze your action, and doubt does not cloud your judgment. You discover that true power comes not from external achievements, but from inner alignment. The source within you, once awakened, is a constant reservoir of courage, clarity, and certainty. It is this inner power that dissolves all fear and doubt, allowing you to live a life of confidence, abundance, and purpose. In truth, the dissolution of fear and doubt is the natural state of a mind connected to the divine. As you dwell in this consciousness, you awaken to the realization that nothing can limit you except the illusions of your own thinking. By aligning with the source, you step into a life of freedom, creativity, and unstoppable manifestation, where fear is powerless, doubt is meaningless, and your highest potential unfolds effortlessly. Visualization and belief are the keys to direct manifestation, and when you understand this, you hold the power to shape your reality at will. The mind responds to images, feelings, and beliefs far more than to words or intellectual reasoning. Whatever you vividly imagine with faith and conviction, the subconscious mind accepts as true, and the universe begins to bring it into physical expression. Visualization is not merely daydreaming, it is the deliberate act of creating a mental picture of the life you desire, as if it already exists. When combined with unwavering belief, this mental image becomes a blueprint for the infinite intelligence within you to manifest effortlessly. The clearer and more detailed the vision, the stronger its magnetic power to attract experiences and circumstances necessary to make it real. Belief acts as the engine that drives the power of visualization. Without belief, visualization remains weak and ineffective. When you believe fully in the reality of your desires, the subconscious mind ceases to differentiate between imagination and reality. It accepts your inner pictures as facts, and then it communicates with the infinite source, which arranges your life to match your mental images. This is why countless individuals who have mastered the art of visualization and belief have transformed their lives completely, achieving health, wealth, relationships, and opportunities that once seemed impossible. Faith is not a passive hope, it is an active trust in the creative intelligence within you, a knowing that your desires are already present in the spiritual realm and waiting for you to claim them. The process of manifestation begins the moment you create a vivid, emotionally charged picture in your mind. As you see, feel, and experience your desired outcome in your imagination, you generate a field of energy that radiates outward, attracting circumstances, people, and opportunities that align with your vision. The subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between an imagined experience and a real one. It accepts it as reality and works tirelessly to make it so. The more consistently you practice this, the more effortless your manifestations become, because your entire being, mind, body, and soul, is attuned to the vibration of your desired outcome. It is essential to combine visualization with feeling, for emotion is the language of the subconscious mind. When you visualize your desires while experiencing the joy, gratitude, and satisfaction of already having them, you supercharge the manifestation process. Doubts and fears must be eliminated because they counteract the belief that fuels your visualization. Instead, immerse yourself in the feeling of certainty, knowing that the source within you is actively working to bring your mental pictures into reality. As you practice visualization and belief, you will notice a profound shift in your life. Opportunities appear naturally, synchronicities occur, and solutions to problems reveal themselves easily. The law of attraction operates continuously, and your inner images, strengthened by belief, act as magnets, drawing the circumstances necessary for their fulfillment. By mastering these two tools, vivid visualization and unwavering belief, you step into a state of conscious creation, where your thoughts, feelings, and inner images determine your outer reality. You become not a passive observer of life, but an active co-creator with the infinite intelligence of the universe, capable of manifesting anything you can imagine. Your subconscious mind is the bridge between desire and reality, and once you understand its power, you can harness it to create the life you truly desire. The conscious mind sets intentions, imagines possibilities, and dreams of the future, but it is the subconscious that takes those thoughts and transforms them into tangible results. The subconscious mind does not reason, judge, or question. It accepts as true whatever ideas, beliefs, and images you impress upon it. It is constantly working behind the scenes to bring into your life whatever you feed it with faith and repetition. This is why your outer circumstances are a direct reflection of your inner mental world. When you align your conscious desires with the receptive power of the subconscious, you establish a bridge that carries your intentions into manifestation. The subconscious mind is like fertile soil, always ready to bring forth the seeds that are planted within it. If you plant seeds of fear, doubt, or limitation, the harvest will reflect uncertainty, struggle, and lack. But when you plant seeds of faith, gratitude, and certainty, the results are abundance, success, and joy. This is why it is essential to consciously choose the thoughts and beliefs you entertain. Every thought that is repeatedly held with emotion and conviction becomes a permanent instruction to the subconscious mind. The more clearly you define your desires and the more intensely you impress them with belief, the faster and more accurately your subconscious works to bring them into reality. Visualization, affirmation, and feeling are the keys to influencing the subconscious mind. When you see yourself already living the life you desire, when you speak affirmations that express your faith, and when you experience the feelings associated with your fulfilled desires, the subconscious mind receives these impressions as undeniable truth. It then mobilizes the infinite intelligence of the universe to create circumstances that match the reality you have imagined. There is no need to force, manipulate, or struggle. The subconscious mind works tirelessly, silently, and perfectly to materialize your intentions. This is the law of your own being in action, the law that bridges the invisible world of thought with the visible world of experience. The subconscious mind also operates in harmony with the law of belief. Whatever you believe, consciously or unconsciously, it accepts without question. This is why beliefs, both positive and negative, have such a profound effect on every area of your life. Limiting beliefs restrict your achievements, while empowering beliefs expand your possibilities. By consciously impressing empowering thoughts, images, and affirmations upon the subconscious, you align yourself with the infinite power of the source, transforming your life from the inside out. When you learn to communicate with your subconscious mind, you realize that you are the architect of your destiny. Every thought, feeling, and image becomes a tool of creation. The bridge between desire and reality becomes active and dependable, carrying your intentions into tangible results. You awaken to the truth that the life you imagine in your mind is not a distant dream, but a blueprint for the reality you are capable of manifesting. Through conscious guidance, faith, and alignment, your subconscious mind becomes the faithful servant of your higher consciousness, working ceaselessly to bring your desires into perfect manifestation. Living from the source creates effortless success, health, and happiness, and this truth is the foundation of a truly abundant life. When you align yourself with the infinite intelligence within, you no longer struggle to achieve your desires. Effort and tension are replaced by ease and flow, because the source knows the perfect way to manifest every intention. success, health, and happiness are not earned through strain or external effort alone. They are naturally drawn to a mind that is harmonized with the divine presence within. This is why those who live consciously from the source experience life as a series of miracles where opportunities appear seemingly out of nowhere, solutions emerge effortlessly, and every aspect of life aligns to support their highest good. The source within you is a limitless reservoir of power, wisdom, and love. It is the guiding intelligence that orchestrates the universe, and when you live in harmony with it, you tap into its infinite potential. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions become channels through which this divine power flows. When your mind is centered in the source, you experience clarity and confidence in every decision. You no longer act from fear or doubt, but from an inner knowing that everything you need is already provided. This alignment transforms ordinary life into extraordinary living, where success is not a distant goal but a natural consequence of your consciousness. Health, vitality, and happiness are drawn to you automatically because the source maintains balance, harmony, and well-being within every part of your being. Living from the source also brings a profound inner peace. You no longer resist the flow of life or struggle against circumstances because you understand that every experience is orchestrated for your benefit. Even challenges are seen as opportunities to expand, grow, and awaken to greater levels of consciousness. Happiness is no longer dependent on external events or achievements. Because it springs from the infinite well within you, the more consistently you dwell in this state, the more effortless your manifestations become. Life flows naturally, like a river guided by the perfect wisdom of the source, and every desire you hold in alignment with this power unfolds with precision and ease. The source also guarantees effortless success because it operates in perfect order and timing. When you live from the source, you attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances at exactly the right moment. You no longer need to force, hustle, or control outcomes because the infinite intelligence within knows the ideal path for every desire to manifest. The more you trust and align with this inner power, the more freely abundance flows into your life. Every action you take becomes productive, every thought becomes creative, and every intention is magnified by the limitless energy of the source. Happiness and health are natural byproducts of living in harmony with the source. The mind governs the body, and a mind aligned with infinite intelligence promotes physical vitality, mental clarity, and emotional balance. Stress, fear, and doubt dissolve, leaving space for joy, confidence, and fulfillment. Success becomes effortless because your consciousness is in tune with the universal laws of creation. Every day becomes an expression of the divine, and every moment carries the potential to manifest your highest good. Living from the source is not merely a concept, it is a practical reality, a way of life that guarantees the effortless realization of your dreams, desires, and aspirations. As we come to the close of this journey into the God state of mind, remember this fundamental truth: the source of all power, wisdom, and abundance resides within you. Every thought you think, every feeling you embrace, and every image you hold in your mind shapes your reality. When you align with this divine consciousness, fear and doubt dissolve, and you step into a life of effortless creation, health, success, and happiness. You are no longer a passive observer of life, but an active co-creator with infinite intelligence of the universe. The life you desire, the dreams you cherish, and the abundance you seek are not distant or unattainable. They are already present in your consciousness, waiting for you to recognize them. By visualizing clearly, believing deeply, and impressing your desires upon the subconscious mind, you create a bridge between the invisible and the visible, between thought and reality. Each moment you dwell in the God state of mind, you bring your life into alignment with the infinite source, and manifestation becomes not only possible but inevitable. Remember, this is not a theory, it is a living, practical law of life. You have the power to transform your circumstances, attract opportunities, and create miracles in every area of your life. Your mind is the instrument, and the source is the limitless energy that brings your intentions into form. Trust it, align with it, and allow it to work through you. So step forward with confidence, release all limitations, let go of fear, and live every day from the awareness of the divine power within. Manifest directly from the source, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never imagined. The God state of mind is your birthright, your natural inheritance, and your key to a life of limitless possibility. Embrace it, and the universe will respond in kind.